Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hi, Facebook. Hi, Instagram. And hello, a special hello to everyone who will be catching the replay. So, I just wanted to come on and I had a question for you guys, right? So, how many of you are gearing up to launch a new business or to relaunch a brand, business, product, or service? Because if that is you, man, it is so exciting coming up with new names, right? Coming up with creative ways that you can present yourself to the world. But tonight, I want to talk about one legal mistake to avoid making when you are preparing to launch that business, that brand, that product, or that service. That whether you are new or seasoned, you don't want to make this mistake before you launch. And the sad part, it is a crucial legal mistake that women CEOs and small business owners make, and they don't find out until it's a little too late. After y'all didn't put in all the hard work, time, sweat, and tears, and to find out that all of that was for nothing, or you have to pay a hefty price tag. So, before we get into that tonight, I just want to briefly introduce myself. I am Shayla Jackson. I am a legal consultant for women CEOs and small business owners, helping you to protect your brand, build a legacy, and secure your wealth. I'm also a Georgetown Law grad, author of my new book, Build a Legit Business, and the founder of my brand, Build a Legit Biz, where I teach entrepreneurs how to legally build and protect their business, their brand with confidence. So, without further ado, let's talk about what that one legal mistake is, okay? So, that legal mistake is oftentimes when you're getting ready to launch, relaunch, your business, brand, service, the one thing that oftentimes you do not do, because maybe no one told you, is you do not do what I call a due diligence check. What this is a check to make sure that the name you are going to use, you can legally use it. That is, you can actually have the right to use that in business. So oftentimes this comes up when people are ready to trademark, right? And they go to a trademark attorney who usually does this due diligence check. But I created the Startup 101 Foundations Bootcamp to teach you how to do a due diligence check so that when you're in the process of creating and coming up with all of these wonderful names, you have the skill set to then do a due diligence check yourself before you waste all of that time launching something and having to start over from scratch. So, what is one way you can do a due diligence check that I want to give you right now? One, simply doing a Google search, Googling whether or not that name you want to use is it already taken on the internet? Is it already taken? Now, there's more than one way to do a due diligence check, but that is just one. Another way that you probably have already done, and if you're not, then you can start using it, is to search to see, is the name you want to use for your business, your brand, your product, or service, is it already being used on social media? Does someone already have that name, or are they using it as their at symbol, right? Their at symbol, or just their page name. So you want to make sure that you're doing a due diligence check, and those are two ways to do it: Google search and searching social media. Now, by no means is that all of the ways that you can do a due diligence search. But however, if you are a mom, a wife, or even if you're single and you are ready to have a business that works for you and to support your family for generations to come, then you want to join me in the Startup 101 Foundations Bootcamp. Because in that bootcamp, you are going to learn what a due diligence search is, how do you do one, and you are going to walk away with the skills that you can use over and over and over again to do a due diligence search yourself. Now, only that, but we're going to work on building your business and building a solid legal foundation that as you begin to build, grow, and scale your $1 million business, your $1 million brand, your foundation, the foundation that you start with, will be able to support it as you grow, build, and scale. So we're going to be working on that in the Startup 101 Foundations Bootcamp. Class starts Monday, August 31st. You're going to at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you're going to want to be in that class, notebook, pen ready to take notes. But also the best part is it's interactive. We're working on your business. And so there's going to be an opportunity when you sign up to submit your name so that we can do a due diligence check on a name you actually want to use. And the best part is it's with an attorney, so you get access to ask me your legal questions as we go through the process. This is only one part of the class, and so if you are interested, if you think you might want to be interested, you might be interested and want to learn a little bit more, make sure you text at startup 101 to 81010. Make sure you include the @ sign. At start, START, up, UP, 101 to 81010. And you will get a text notification letting you know when the doors are officially open and that you can learn more and sign up for the Startup 101 Foundations Bootcamp. So that's all I have. I just wanted to come on very briefly and talk about one legal mistake that really, it's a really crucial part of the process that can be overlooked. It seems so simple, but it is really not. And so many entrepreneurs have made this mistake only to get a cease and desist letter telling them you got to shut it all the way down. And as much time as we spend in branding and crafting our business, our brand, or developing a product or service, nobody wants to have to do it all over again. So in this class, we're going to teach you how to start legit, do it legal the first time around so that you save all that time, money, and energy having to do it all over again. So thank you. I am Shayla Jackson. Make sure you share this on your page. Share this with your fellow CEOs. Share this with people you think are getting ready to start a business. They talk about it, or even people who are already in business, because you don't know what legal mistakes you're making. And I want to make sure you are properly equipped, especially in this economy, to grow and scale your business and support and leave a legacy for your family. So you guys have a good night. Love you guys, and leave comments you have questions, put them in the comment section or DM me so that we can answer any questions you have about the Startup 101 Foundations Bootcamp or about what I mentioned as the legal mistake in your business. So even if you're catching a replay, go ahead and drop it. Have a good night. That's all. I know it's a little late, but hey, there's always the replay. Y'all have a good night. Good night, Instagram, and good night, Facebook.